Thank you.
Hey guys, everybody, good morning. Oh boy, this is a nice setup. Hi everyone. Good morning. That was easy, pretty quick. No problems in there, which was nice. Looking forward to today. We're looking forward to tonight. We're looking forward to hitting the ground running tomorrow and actually going after what really is a danger for Arizona, Ruben Gallego. His policies have put us in the hole that we're in right now. His policies have made every single one of our lives worse. His policies and his votes have made each and every one of us poorer and less safe. And so we're going to work really hard, starting tomorrow, once again going back at it on the campaign trail, hitting all parts of Arizona and making sure that we bring America First policies back to Washington, D.C. and back to America. Anybody have any questions? What's your name and who are you with?
Alex, NBC News. Representative Gallego admitted to debating you. Can you commit to participating in the Arizona elections debate should you succeed in this?
I think we should talk about which debate we do because we've known and we've seen how they treated people in the last election cycle back in 22, where people who decided not to do the debate, namely Hobbs, ended up getting her own half an hour, and that was my problem with that particular group. So I think our two teams can discuss a fair place, a fair platform to do that, but I don't want to work with people who are, operating that way. You've already had a question. Anybody else?
If you are elected, what's the first issue that you want to focus on?
First issue I want to focus on, and there's many, this is a moment where we have a lot of top issues. Number one is we've got to secure that border. We cannot continue to have this invasion at our border with millions of people pouring in unvetted. Our streets aren't safe. Frankly, it's affecting our economy as well. Young people, like many of you that I see here, are having to compete for housing, and housing prices are going up, rent prices are going up because we're having to compete with millions of people here illegally. And then we need to work immediately on getting the economy back on track. And that's going to mean getting our energy sector up and running and full force on that, bringing the price of everything down. And with President Trump's Trump economy coming back, we're all going to do better. We want to bring Arizona more manufacturing as we reshore companies back from overseas. Arizona is uniquely positioned to take a lot of this manufacturing, and we have great, awesome people in this state who would love to go to work for companies who are willing to reshore and come back here. Let's do a couple more questions. Who are you with?
Bianca Bono with 12 News. You and your opponent, Mark Lamb, share a lot of the same beliefs on a lot of issues. What do you think ultimately was the deciding factor for voters who are voting for you and not Mark Lamb today?
I think it's just a 30-year relationship that I've had with the people of Arizona. I've been here a long time, and they know that I'm a fighter. They know that even when the fight is a difficult fight, one that could actually, hurt me, I'm willing to jump in and fight for the people of this state. I'll never, ever stop fighting for Arizona. I also think, knowing that I have President Trump's endorsement, I had a great time talking with him. We had a tele-rally last night. Knowing that I'm Trump endorsed is important to a lot of people here in Arizona. But we need somebody who understands the issues, all of the issues. And I've been covering this state as a journalist. Many of you have been in this business for a long time. One of the beautiful parts of our job when you're a journalist is that you go in every day and you tackle the biggest issue facing your state. You wrap your arms around it, you get an understanding of it, you learn who are the experts in it, who are not the experts in it. And so I have a great understanding of all the issues from water to the border, to crime on the streets, to policing. I have a wide range of knowledge on all of the issues, and people understand that about me. But also, I understand the media. One of the biggest threats this country faces right now is the propagandist media lying to us. And we need somebody in Washington, D.C. who understands that. We have all kinds of experts in Washington, D.C. We've got tech experts, we've got business experts, we have law enforcement experts, military experts. We need some people who truly understand what the media has done to this country, especially over the last 8 years, and can go to Washington, D.C. and hold these corporate media giants accountable and force them once again to do proper journalism. You guys are going to be so happy when that happens. I know that each and every one of you working for a corporate media giant, when we finally say you've got to cover real, honest news and be real, honest journalists, it's going to make your lives better as well.
It's like Jamie Barrow with Fox News. So there's a video that's circulating today of J.D. Vance in 2020 on a podcast saying that he's worried that people without children can tend to be more sociopathic.
I think you just asked me this 2 days ago. I'm surprised Fox News is like stuck on that bone. I'm really surprised stuck me. Go ask him. But I am here, and I am telling you, it's an all hands on deck moment. I want every single Arizonan joining in this fight with me. I don't care if you're with the Democrat Party, the Independent Party, the Libertarian Party, the Republican Party, the Pizza Party, or the Pool Party. We've got to come together as Arizonans. We are losing our state. We're losing our country. The cartels control our state right now. I don't want to see one more young person die of fentanyl poisoning. And I'm not willing to say, oh, because you think this way on a couple of issues, you're not welcome. We are called the America First Party, not the Republican First Party, the America First Party. And that means everyone is welcome. And everybody, when we implement these great policies, everyone that I'm looking at here in the media, all of you are going to do better. I know most of you are Democrats, but all of your lives are going to be better. And so I welcome you in. I really hope I can earn your vote by November 5th. I want to serve you as your senator. I want to be the best senator the state's ever seen. We're talking about Barry Goldwater's seat here, and we need to make sure it goes to somebody who is America first, not Ruben Gallego, who is a Marxist socialist. Look what's happening in Venezuela. That's what Ruben Gallego was. He may put on a fancy commercial and try to trick the people of Arizona, but he has a record a mile long, and it's a disgraceful record that has torn open our borders, torn apart our families because of fentanyl deaths. That is about defunding the police. That is about men being in sports with women. It's about boys being in the locker room with our daughters. It's about an indoctrination, not an education. Ruben Gallego is a nightmare who's voted with Biden and Kamala Harris 100% of the time. He's too radical for even the squad. And so we got to make sure we're putting America first, putting all of our citizens first, and that's what I'm going to do. Thank you all so much. Oh, let me get one more on camera.
I wanted to get your reaction to the seat making the Senate, Kari Lake, being looked at for the Democratic seat. I just want to get your reaction to that.
You know what? I'm going to let the Democrats decide. They obviously don't care about the voters deciding. They just handpick who they want. And it's sad. I actually had a friend this morning. I got a text message from an old friend who's a Democrat who texted me and said, good luck. I'm voting for you. This tells you that the Democrats are waking up. There is no democracy with the Democrats. Is it democracy when the Democrat machine chooses who's going to be on the ballot? Is it democracy when they ignore millions of votes that were cast over the primary? I'm asking each and every one of you who's shouted that there's an end to democracy. You know who's ending democracy? It's the Democrat machine. And I ask Democrat voters to wake up to the fact that they have not had a choice in this. People are being chosen for you. That is not America. So whoever she picks, it doesn't really matter. The policies are disastrous. Whoever they plug into that hole, the policies are disastrous. And the American people get that. Thank you very much, guys.